Hello, this is Mrs. Ridgway. I wanted to bring up this form called the Pandasia order form. I know that we worked with formatting in Excel chapter 2, but I wanted you to see that there's more that you can do with formatting than what you learned in the textbook. You can create forms from scratch. You can create an order form. You can create invoice form, a sales form. If you're a treasurer of an organization, you can create your own treasury form. This is an example here where we started out, first of all, by selecting how large we wanted the form to be, and then added a thick outline border. And then once we got the border, we then used the fill paint bucket to paint the background gold, and then selected rows 1 through, or actually we selected A over to G, going down to 3 rows, and painted orange. And then within the form down below, we inserted text boxes, and we merged across, or we would merge cells. We created the form and we entered all this information, and then we entered a tax rate, how many items would be ordered. And if you look down under quantity and you add the 1 plus the 3 plus the 2, that's where we get 6. And then the total charge before taxes, we put in a formula for that. And then down below in the, looks like the F column, we entered a formula to add the total for the subtotal, and then the tax was equal to the subtotal times the rate, which is up in F, somewhere around F5, to get our total amount for this order form. I'm going to control and grave accent so you can actually see the formulas embedded into this form. So we have a sum of the quantity, which is the 1 plus the 3 plus the 2, to know how many items should be shipped out. That helps your shipping department to know when they count, just to double check that there should be 6 items in the box. The total charge equals the total charge down below in the subtotal before your taxes. So it should be equal to F28. And then as you can see down below, we've got how many items were ordered, at what price. And so we came up with a formula equal D20 times E20, and we used our fill handle to copy down. Then we used a sum to add all of the items, all of the pricing, to come up with the subtotal price. The tax, as you can see here, is the subtotal times the tax rate up in somewhere around F5. And then we would add the subtotal plus the tax to get the total amount that the customer would owe. Okay, also we used, if you'll notice up here, I'm going to go back, control, grave, accent. You notice this bright orange, well, with white text color. This is conditional formatting, is what this is. So let me go up to conditional formatting, and let's look at manage the rules. And it's showing that the rule that we put in was to highlight, and it was a greater than rule. And if whatever the amount in this cell is greater than 100, then we were to format it with the orange background, white text color. And so this one is over $100, so therefore it brightened it up. Now I'm going to close. This is very helpful when it gets to the shipping department. Instead of them having to look and glance closely at each invoice to see if it's over $100, then what they can do is just glance over, and if it's bright orange, then they know to immediately put in a free truffle sample. If you look at the very bottom in the comments box, it says by ordering more than $100 from their company, you're eligible for a free truffle sampler. So anyway, I just wanted to point out to you that there's so much more to formatting and creating in Excel. Have a good day.